All right, this may be boring to some of you folks out there, and some of you folks have made comments on my shop lighting quite a bit. And I think it's hilarious, to be honest, because I have tested about every Amazon shop light that you can order. Initially, when I moved in the shop, this was pretty bare bones, and they had these fixtures here. Now, they were just your normal old school fluorescents, and I figured out by trial and error, basically, how to convert them to LED. So they have LED bulbs in them, and I repurposed my old lights. And I had them hanging from chains. You can actually see some chains there. And as I started putting more lifts in the shop here, they hung down too low. And so I just slid them up there, and that's worked really good. But I don't know if it's because I'm getting older or what. I needed more light, I needed more light, I needed more light. And so these 8-footers, which are this one here, I think it was like a Black Friday sale. You got a box of 10 or something, so I bought some of those and threw up there. Then I, by accident, bought those 4-footers up there, and that's more kind of what's over here. And I know maybe shop lighting video is boring, but just bear with me. And so I really have kind of just left it the way it's been until I learned about these UFO lights. And I guess they call them that because they look like a UFO. But as we back up here, now you can see I forgot to unplug that one there. But I went from all of those lights with less light down here on the floor to, I've got 3 in a row here, I've got 3 in a row there, and I mounted one right there. So we've got 7 lights there, and then over there I've got 1 sneaking light there, so that would be 8. And I think I had 1 bad one out of the box. So time will tell. I just put these up. If you have some experience with UFO lights in the shop, like I said, this is my lab, so I'm basically testing what I'm going to use at the shop, and you know, at the A1 customer Seaberg. You know, are these long LEDs, you know, just extra? Yes, I'm probably going to leave them up there because they're not hurting anything until I find a use for them or give them to somebody else. So if you got any comments on the shop lighting, I would love to hear about it, but this is where I'm at, and this is what I feel like is the best bang for your buck.